was 7. You made me eat your.
So long story short, that my aunt tried to make me in the garage and get in the house. I guess she gave word to the uncles and aunts, which I ain't know, but now I know, because I'm older, I'm smarter, I'm more wiser.
Hold up. Did Chrisean just expose her older sister Tesehki for touching her when she was just 7 years old? Child, so it looks like the beef between Chrisean and Tesehki is actually deeper than we thought, and far deeper than a regular sibling feud, because Chrisean just made some wild allegations against Tesehki, accusing her of continuously molesting her and forcing her to perform some adult-rated stuff on her when she was just 7 years old. The worst part about all this is that Chrisean claims this is something that Tesehki did to her for years, and it left her traumatized because she didn't understand why she was being exploited in that way by her own sister, and especially at such a young age. It's almost like Tesehki was trying to turn Chrisean out and make her her own personal freak-off puppet.
What's up, Goodbreads? Welcome to the Mr.Goodbread reaction channel, where we study these stars and celebrities so we know how the fake folks and the broke folks is acting. Now today, guys, I told y'all a long time ago about ACE, that's Adverse Childhood Experience. A lot of women is suffering from that. And guess who did it to them? Guess who gave them the Adverse Childhood Experience? It wasn't a man, guys. It wasn't a man. And today I'm gonna prove it to you with this Chrisean and her sister situation. Let's get it.
Chrisean spilled the tea about this just a few days ago when Zeus dropped their trailer for the upcoming season of Baddies Midwest. And just about 40 seconds into the trailer, there was a scene of Chrisean carrying her baby while having a heated exchange with her sister. Now, during this exchange, Chrisean gagged just about everybody when she accused Tesehki of making her eat her stank when she was just 7. Yeah, y'all heard that right. She was making 7-year-old Chrisean go down on her at that age and giving instructions on how to eat her out. In response to this wild allegation, Tesehki aggressively got up and started coming at Chrisean while continuously asking her to repeat what she just said. But baby, Chrisean was standing on business and didn't even flinch for a second. She said what she said, and she was not gonna let Tesehki scare her into taking it back. Now, at some point, when Tesehki realized Chrisean was not budging, she threatened to file a defamation lawsuit against her once the episode aired. Child, the classic manipulation tactic. Imagine how tired we
got rid of them fathers, and this is what went on. This is what had been happening, guys. And I tell y'all all of the time, before they meet their first boyfriend, they already damaged. They already damaged. But then they come out here and they hate the man. The man. When there was a female who was responsible for protecting them, who did them in. A whole female. Older females have ruined a generation of these younger females, bro. And then blamed it on man.
Y'all, take a look at this.
Remember when I was 7? You made me eat your.
You said what? I'm done talking. You're going to fucking jail. Defamation of character.
Now, this sent the internet into a frenzy and had a lot of people giving their own think pieces, like this person who said, "I don't even like Chrisean, but I do believe her. No matter how mad I am at my sister, I would never fix my mouth to lie like that. That's a completely different level. It has to be true." Another person said, "The fact that y'all think she lying is why ish like this continues. Imagine telling your family and they still make you be around this person like life is normal. You begin to feel like no one will ever believe you. Now that it's the whole world looking, she's feeling safe."
That girl Chrisean telling the truth. Chrisean ain't never been known to be no liar, bro. She be telling the truth. She tell the truth on herself, too. That girl telling the truth. And this is what happened when you tell black women the truth. They expect you to hide their dirt inside that cat litter, and you bet not say nothing. This is what's been going on. They do it to us all of the time when we just get up here and try to correct them and tell them the truth about what's going on and what really happened to them. You got to lie. You got to be in falsehood all day in these communities. I believe her.
Now, the reason why people were so quick to side with Chrisean is because this ain't the first time that allegations against Tesehki have been made about touching kids in the family. In fact, just a few months ago, when Chrisean and Tesehki were going at it on social media, Chrisean went on IG Live and she revealed she didn't even have a relationship with her sister because of all the problems that they have being way deeper than usual sibling fights. She accused Tesehki of being fast when they was kids and said that she would do some unimaginable things to her when they was playing house. Apparently, the entire family knew about Tesehki's behavior, but they kept forgiving her as a pass.
My sister, because when I realized when I got older, she didn't really too when we was kids. She was a fast individual, bro. Ask her about when she wanted to play house. Who did what? No, cause she acting like ain't really trying to touch me. Like, we don't like each other because our childhood, bro. Don't be making up. Like, yeah, we forgive you and all this other shit. We don't talk about what happened. And now you're trying to like make it seem like something really happened, something really was going on. First of all, that's all TV. But if we'll be honest, I forgave you, Latifah, for a lot. Still forgive you. Just keep my name out.
Oh, but it don't stop there, y'all. Because it turns out, Chrisean was not the only kid in the house that Tesehki was allegedly touching and SAing. Chrisean and Tesehki's nephew revealed back in 2022 that when he was a kid, Tesehki used to hate doing house chores, so she made him do it on her behalf since he was younger, and in return, she would do adult stuff with him that he didn't consent to and didn't want to participate in at all. The alleged constant SA from Tesehki led to him developing some serious mental health issues, and he even tried to end his own life 5 times.
I don't even want to do this for real, because at the end of the day, I know how this ends. But at the end of the day, y'all niggas give a f how I ended. I tried to kill myself 5 times on that Franklin Street step, and y'all niggas at me, bro. So it's time to go out there. Latifah, Tashika, she'll suck your and f you just to clean the shower because she's too bougie to clean anything. I'm like, I don't know what the f going on. I'm just like, bro, this is weird. It felt weird. So I'm like, this is wrong. You my family, so I don't know what the f going on. So long story short, that my aunt tried to make me f in the garage and get in the house. I guess she gave word to the uncles and aunts, which I ain't know, but now I know because I'm older, I'm smarter, I'm more wiser. But back then I didn't know. But yeah, I get in the house. Now my aunt, my other aunt, the older one, she bring me in the bathroom. And when she bring me in the bathroom, she said, "You want to f me next?" I'm confused as f, bro. I'm 7. I'm like, what the f you talking about? She like, "You want to f next?" I don't want to wash this tub because I guess my grandmother told her to wash the bathroom. We had chores growing up, by the way.
Following this revelation, his mom, who is the older sister of both Tesehki and Chrisean, jumped on IG Live to confirm the allegations he was making. She said when he was 7 going on 8 at the time, he, Tesehki, and Chrisean were all kids. But Tesehki was still significantly older than him, and she knew better. However, she decided to take advantage of the fact that she was the older siblings and did nasty things to both him and Chrisean. She also slammed the people that said he was lying and said that all of those people are the reason why Tesehki is able to get away with doing despicable things.
I was 7, going on 8. They was all kids, but they was older than my son and they knew better. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They knew better. I hug them every day, baby. I got you. I hug them every day. And it hurt them more right because they keep lying. People on here thinking that it's a lie. They sick too. They sick. Because who the fuck right mind will come on live and talk about some shit like that? Like make up some shit like that. At that. And the sick shit they did. And the he not only talking about Tifa. He was talking about everybody. If we was one of our day ones, you would know this. The ones that admitted it, the ones he not really saying too much about. The ones that apologize, those are the ones he not really saying about.
Now, as for Tesehki, she saw all the heat she was getting and decided to get on her IG and post an old IG live of Chrisean talking about how Tesehki and the other siblings went through some terrible stuff in their childhoods, and she couldn't relate to it because she never went through anything traumatic like that during hers. Tesehki also added to the caption in the video, claiming that the trauma Chrisean is claiming to have gone through is actually hers, and that Chrisean is just lying for a storyline on the show. She said, "This is her on a whole different level. How you trying to take me down on a trauma and say it's yours?" As if that wasn't messy enough, Carlissa did what she always do, which is not minding her business, and jumped right into this mess by taking Tesehki's side. She said she didn't know the details of the alleged essay, but she's seen how Tesehki had turned her life around these past few years. And per what she knows about her, it would be out of character to do the things that Chrisean claims.
About the news that we got today from the trailer of the two sisters, and my opinion is as follows. They were kids, probably 7, 12, maybe 7, 13, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but due to the circumstances in which some of us have come from as children, we're lucky to even be here. We're grateful to even be here. We took a couple wrong turns. I mean, we were damn near parentless. We've been through holy hell and back. So I'm just going to say, from what I see, you know, I don't really have a great relationship with Rock being my grandson's mother. And I'm praying that gets, you know, and hopefully that gets better. Do I see the change? No. And that's just me, because I'm on the inside and y'all on the outside. But that doesn't mean that it won't come about tomorrow. I've watched Tesehki, and, you know, I judge fruit by the spirit or spirit by the fruit. She with that same man. She got a house, some cars, some dogs, some well, beautiful, mannered kids that she been taking care of by herself, coming from nothing, making nothing out of something. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, because I see, you know, an overcomer. I see somebody that's been totally trying. When I see a mother, whether she's a single mother or with the same guy or whatever the case may be, and she suffered, and she's still with them kids, and they ain't been in foster care, and you doing the best you can, baby, I'm going to respect it. So, and although it's none of my business, and it's just some people that have come through my life, you people are asking me what I feel, what I think. You asking me for my opinion for some certain reason, so I'm going to give it as I normally.
Chrisean's ex-bestie also stepped into the chat, and she accused Chrisean of making the whole thing up. She said Chrisean usually lies and accuses people of SA whenever she has a problem with them, and that's the reason she's saying all these wild things about Tesehki, because she's jealous of her. Been her best friend since my sophomore year of high school, and as many times as Shawty been mad, I was there. These allegations would have been came up. She never said a word about her sister touching her, ever. Mind y'all, we was just sleeping on Tifa's couch the day before she announced she was pregnant, and prior to that, calling Tifa every day, and with her every time you came to Maryland. At Chrisean, you're sick. Every time something didn't go her way, she lied about somebody touching her. She lied about Sean Malone, the people who took you in, and the baby godparents, making sexual advances at her. She lied about another person trying to have sex with her. Now you lying about your own blood sister simply because you're jealous of her. So as y'all can see, people are pretty divided when it comes to whether Chrisean is telling the truth or not. However, a lot of them are inclined to believe the allegations she's making are true, since she's not the only one who's accused Tesehki of this before. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this. Like this person who said, whether Chrisean is lying or not, her story on this has never changed, and she's been saying it forever now. Another person said, this not Chrisean's first time saying this. I believe her. It happens more than people want to believe. Big cousins and siblings taking advantage of younger family members is not talked about out of fear, etc. But it's a sad part of a lot of our childhood. Shakes my head. But now I want to know your thoughts. Do y'all really think that Chrisean was actually SA'd by Tesehki? Do y'all think about Chrisean's ex-bestie and Carlissa taking Tesehki's side?
Than to listen to Blueface mother, bro. That lady delusional. She's delusional, so we know not to listen to her. If it was up to her, she'd hide everything. And we know she got a lot of skeletons in her closet. But see, y'all all run around here talking about it was her demon who ruined this girl, Chrisean. Whole time, she was ruined before she met ruined Blueface. And then that's all that's going on right now. It's two ruined people ruining each other and then blaming one another for it. Nobody is taking the time to do some work on them, to just stop and be like, you know what, let me go see about myself. And crazy, yo, it's crazy. But let me read something else to y'all guys before I let y'all get on out of here. Now, for those of you that's not going to go read or not going to do no research for yourself, adverse childhood experience, ACEs, are potentially traumatic events that can occur in a child's life, such as abuse, neglect, or violence, witnessing violence, growing up in a household with mental health issues, growing up in a household with substance use problems, parental separation, or incarceration. ACEs can have a lasting impact on a child's brain development and how they respond to stress. They are linked to a number of negative outcomes in adulthood, including chronic health problems such as cancer, diabetes, asthma, and heart disease, mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, and eating disorder, substance use, educational and job challenges. However, ACEs can be prevented and treated. Treatment and mental health care can help a person refocus how their brain processes trauma and stress. ACEs can also be prevented by creating strong, thriving families and communities. And this is why the fathers in them cribs was hella important. So you're going to see a lot of this coming from them single mother raised cribs.